Hello everyone and welcome to Gamesville. Today we will take a look on the upcoming games for this month. It has some huge titles coming in hot and some other new games that are stepping up to the highlights. Let's take a look. Aiming to be a fantastic combination of a hostage and social drama with the world cinema aesthetics, written and directed by Paul Rashid, one of the most prolific live-action video games interactive film creatives, the gallery big release will be at a UK cinema where the audience will play the game by majority and then enter a virtual world sharing the same experience. The story for this one is an art curator is held hostage by a painter who threatens to detonate the bomb unless their demands are met. The gallery contains two interactive narratives, one set in 1981 with a female protagonist and the other one in 2021 with a male protagonist. Both eras are significant periods of socio-political unrest in Britain, and there are distinct similarities and differences across the two stories. The viewer must make the decision in a bid to better understand and escape the capture. However, it soon becomes apart that not only the life of the protagonists is at hinge on these decisions, but also the lives of others. Forward to the next one, called Frogan. Released by Molegato and published by the Top Hat Studios on August 2nd, the game will be released for PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4 and PS5. It's more meant to be a kid-friendly classic retro-style platforming game in which your grappling gun is a frog and your friend. You'll be going through the stories while jumping, shooting and solving some little puzzles in the spirit of a good old platformer, trying to save Renata's parents, which they were world-renowned explorers, archaeologists and inventors. You'll have to rescue them using their last invention, the frog gun. Going on to the third game on our list is called South of the Circle. Released by the State of Play and published by 11-bit Studios on August 3rd, it will be released on PC, PS5, Xbox X and One, PS4 and Nintendo Switch. It is aimed to be an emotional narrative experience exploring the relationship between Peter and Clara, two Cambridge academics caught up in the political conflict of the Cold War. The story focuses on the weight of life choices between career, true love, and the desire to keep our promises. You play as Peter, who crash lands in a Cold War Antarctica as he searches for help. His past unwinds before him, revealing how the pressure of power and his own aspirations have led him into the crisis, and he must somehow find a way to escape. The next and fourth game on the list is Hard West 2, released by Ice Code Games and published by Good Shepherd Entertainment on August 4th on PC. Your name in the story is Gene Carter, a notorious outlaw with a reputation as dangerous as the frontier itself. On the hunt for a big score, you hear talk that a legendary ghost train is heading your way, loaded with feathered gold. You swiftly assemble a group of outlaws, some with guns and others with kind of supernatural skills that make saloon bars fall silent in a split second. But once aboard the train, you discover it's not named the Ghost Train for nothing. You will have to chase down the devil himself for personal salvation at any cost and take back what he stole from you, and that is your soul. Number 5 is Turbo Golf Racing. Developed by Huge Calf Studios and published by Secret Mode, aimed to be released on Xbox One, PC, Xbox Series X and Series S on August 4th. Turbo Golf Racing is an arcade-style sports racing game for up to 8 players online. Drive, boost, jump, flip and fly your turbo power car. Slam into oversized golf balls, race your friends in an explosive dash to the finish line. Unlock items as you level up and enjoy an ever-growing game with free regular updates that will bring new courses, new power cores and new cosmetics. Number 6 on the list is Timesia, released by Overborder Studios and published by Team 17. Available on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X on August 9th. It is grueling action RPG with fast-paced combat and an intricate plague weapon system. In a kingdom where the death spreads, play as a mysterious character known by the codename Corvus. Prey upon enemies, wield the power of disease and find the truth in your own memories. Corvus is the kingdom's final hope, the fate Hermes resting in his feathered hands. The truth is buried deep in the memories Corvus left scattered throughout the punishing world, and only by collecting these lost memories can the kingdom be saved. But each time he dives back in, trying to piece together the truth, all he finds is more secrets. Number 7 is 2 Point Campus, released by 2 Point Studios and published by Sega. Will be available on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and One, and Nintendo Switch on August 9th. Build the university of your dreams with 2 Point Campus, the sim with a twist from the makers of 2 Point Hospital. Build hard stuff and run an academic institution packed with wild curses. If you pick up 2-point campus early, you get your hands on these classy bonus items which to adorn the ground of your marvelous university creations. Spruce up the garden with a fiddling-shaped utopiary, quench your thirst for learning with a fountain of knowledge, and bask in the warm, cutting glow of your very own pearl of wisdom. Number 8. Lost in Play. A game released by Happy Juice Games and published by Joystick Ventures, will be available on PC and Switch on August 10th. Help a brother and a sister on an uplifting epic adventure to find their way home. Escaping a horned beast and meeting quirky goblins are just a part of the journey. Lost in Play is a journey throughout childhood imagination with thoughtful crafted puzzles and colorful characters. Play as a brother and sister duo on an adventure to find their way back home. Between reality and fantasy, the siblings explore the enchanted forests of a horned beast, start a rebellion in a goblin village, and help a team of frogs free a sword from a stone. Number 9. Arcade Paradise is a game released by Nosebleed Interactive and published by Wire Production. Will be available on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and One, and Switch on August 11th. With keys to King Wash, embarks on 90s retro arcade adventure to turn a rundown laundromat into the ultimate arcade. Take the laundromat business made up of dull chores from washing clothes to throwing out the trash, and turn it into the booming arcade with the coolest games in town, raking in all the money. Over 35 arcade games, each fully realized with its own gameplay, stories, missions, and high scores to set, inspired by 3 decades of gaming from early vector games right up to the 30-bit era. Insert a second coin and play against a friend in a number of cooperative, competitive arcade games up to 4 players locally. Prove yourself across each game, set your high scores, make your favorite arcade game more popular, and upload them to the online leaderboards. Number 10 is Cult of the Lamb, a game released by Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. It will be released on August 11th and available on PC, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Start your own cult in the land of a false prophet, venturing out in the diverse, mysterious regions to build a loyal community of woodlands followers and spread your word to become the one true cult. Collect and use resources to build new structures, perform dark rituals to appease the gods, and give sermons to reinforce the fate of your flock. Explore a sprawling, randomly generated world, fight off hordes of enemies and defeat rival cult leaders in order to absorb their power and assert your cult's dominance, and much more. Number 11. Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, released by Insomnia Games and Nixon Software and published by PlayStation on PC on August 12th. This is the porting of the game that we all know of a superhero we all love, coming with upgrades as improved shadows, ultra-wide display support, ray trace reflections, unlocked frame rates, NVIDIA DLSS and DLAA. Experience the New York City through the eyes of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Fighting iconic Marvel villains, threatening New York, and saving those he loves, he must raise up and be greater. Number 12 is Blossom Tales 2, The Minotaur Prince, released by Castle Pixel and published by Platonic Friends. Available on PC and Switch on August 16. The Minotaur has returned, and it's all your fault. Lily's back for a new classic adventures, set hundreds of years after the Sleeping King. Enjoy a story within a story, as Grandpa narrates exciting moments throughout Lily's incredible adventure. Will you help Lily defeat the Minotaur and save her brother? Charming towns, terrible enemies, tricky puzzles, and powerful weapons await you on this journey throughout the haunted forest, pirate shores, and other mysterious lands across a vast open world. Number 13. It is called Rollerdrome and is released by Roll7 and published by Private Division and will be released on August 16 on PC, PS4 and PS5. Rollerdrome is a single-player third-person action shooter that seamlessly blends high-octane combat with fluid motion to create an action experience like no other. Dominate with style and cinematic, visceral combat where kills and edged you health and pulling off tricks and grinds gives you ammunition in this adrenaline-pumping action shooter. Number 14 on our list is Way of the Hunter. is a game developed by Nine Rocks Games and published by THQ Nordic. Will become available on PC, PS5, Xbox X on August 16th. Become the new owner of a hunting lodge nestled among gorgeous habitats and rich animal populations. Explore vast open world environments and hunt with a premium selection of firearms. Enjoy the perfection hunt on your own or with friends in co-op. This authentic hunting experience lets you explore and hunt in large open world environments in the USA and Europe. Discover true-to-life animals in beautiful nature habitats and handle various detailed and highly realistic weapons. On PC, PS5, Xbox X. Number 15. Curse to Golf, developed by 2A Labs and published by Thunderful Publishing. Released on PC, PS4 and PS5, Xbox Series X and Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on August 18th. Curse to Golf is a golf-like adventure where every shot counts. Players are tasked with making it out the golf purgatory to become golfing a legend. With insane hazards, otherworldly power-ups and tons of replayability, will you make it back alive or will you forever be cursed to golf? Number 15. Cursed to Number 16. Madden 23, a game developed by Tiburon and published by Electronic Arts, will be released on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and One on August 20. Control your impact with every decision in all new ways. Call the shots in the franchise with free agency trade logic updates. Play your way into the history boost in the face of the franchise, the league, and assemble the most powerful roster in all of the Madden Ultimate Team and play the career mode where you get dropped into your 5th NFL season at a skill position of your choice and you are seeking a fresh start with a new team. Negotiate in 1 year and prove your worth. And One on August 20. Control your impact with every decision in all new ways. Call the shots in the franchise with free agency trade logic updates. Play your way into the history boost in the face of the franchise, the league, and assemble the most powerful roster in all of the Madden Ultimate Team and play the career mode where you get dropped into your 5th NFL season at a skill position of your choice and you are seeking a fresh start with a new team. Negotiate in 1 year and prove your worth. The number 17 on our list is Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Developed by Massive Miniteam and published by Handy Game, will be released on August 23 on every platform. It is based on a popular TV franchise. This charming couch co-op quiz game for 1 to 8 players will have you to face more than 6,800 fully English voice questions. The game also has unlockable cosmetics and customizable player desk and bobbleheads. Prove how much you still know from school and that you are in fact smarter than a 5th grader. Number 18. Midnight Fight Express. It's a game released by Jacob Dwinzel and published by Humble Games, being released on August 23 on PC, PS4, Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. A former member of the criminal underworld, he's ruled back into the life by a mysterious drone claiming they have until sunrise to prevent a citywide criminal takeover together. An unexpected hero emerges on the city's darkest night, engaging in a brutal and hyperkinetic brawling battle, using every environmental tool and street fighting technique at your disposal. Level up your abilities to take down the mounting onslaught of bozos, cronies and crime lords and unfold the stories within the city. Number 19. Saints Row, the new and remastered game from Volition and published by Deep Silver, is scheduled for release on August 23 on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S. Los Panteros are the original homegrown street gang in Santo Ileso. Obsessed with strength and car culture, they control most of the core criminal activity in Santo Ileso. Auto theft, drug trafficking, protection rackets, smuggling, all the classics. Like past Saints Row games, you'll be able to customize the boss to make them your own as you rise up the ranks. You'll be joined by other new characters such as Nina, Kevin and Ellie, who came together to form the Saints. Your gang will then take on the other gang like the Los Panteros, the Idols and Marshall. The game will also feature seamlessly co-op so you and your friend can drop in and out and take on enemies. The map, Santo Ileso, has around 9 unique districts to explore, surrounded by the southwest desert. Number 20. Soul Hackers 2. Scheduled to be released on August 26, released by Atlas and published by Sega. Explore a supernatural RPG with stylish summoners and the dark danger lurking under the neon lights of a cyberpunk Japan. It is up to Ringo, an agent of Aeon to save the world from apocalypse. Amidst the glimmer of neon lights, technological advancement caused humans to be consumed by commercial convenience. In the shadows, a war between Yatagarasu and the Phantom Society is brewing, the devil summoners who harness the otherworldly powers of demons. Number 21. Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. A remastered version of Destroy All Humans 2, developed by Black Forest Games and published by 2HQ Nordic. Scheduled for release on August 30. Crypto is back with a licensed probe. The alien invader returns, groovier than ever. Experience the swing 60s in all its chemical-induced glory and take revenge on KGB for blowing up your mothership. You'll have to form an alliance with members of the very species you came to enslave. Hoover up humans from different countries and grind them up into DNA cocktails to upgrade your skills, invite a friend over for a twosome, and enjoy the full story in a local 2-player split-screen co-op. Number 22. Orcs is an upcoming tower defense game blended with a tabletop game to create a unique experience, released by John Bell and published by Critical Reflex. The release date was set to be on August 30th on PC, so if you're a fan of this genre and you're waiting for a new game to defend your base, this game might be for you. Defend your lands and save your kingdom from the relentless attacks by a never-ending swarm of orcs. And as you progress through the game's sprawling campaign, you'll unlock the new cards for a grand total of more than 300 cards. Get ready to tower up and defend your base. Number 23 on our list is Tinykin, a game released by Splash Team and published by tinybuild, scheduled to be out for play on August 30. On PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X and One and Nintendo Switch. Catch hundreds of Tinykin and use their unique powers to bring Milo back to his home planet and back to normal size. Milo arrives on Earth to find that he's way too small. Everybody's gone and a day hasn't passed since 1991. Catch hundreds of mysterious Tinykin and use their unique powers to create ladders, bridges, explosions and a lot more. Explore cities of ants, beetles and other insects built inside of a giant house and meet characters everywhere you go and learn their stories and history. And our final game to be released this month is Skate, an upcoming FPS game released by Damage State and published by Quali, scheduled to be released on August 31st. Rip to the underworld's deadliest demons and collect the Hellstones with a drop-in and drop-out online co-op gameplay. Your task is simple: collect the Hellstones and escape the maze. Choose your own path by navigating expertly handcrafted zones, each filled with danger around every corner. Collect runes, uncover secrets and smite all that stands in your way. Thank you everyone for watching this. This will be a monthly series to show you what to expect the next month into gaming. My opinion, August has some good games. Stick around here for the end of the month to find out what will wait for us into September, gaming wise. Here's been Gamesville. Leave a like if you enjoyed, a subscribe and take care.